I have to say now that I almost believe that this serial might have been better off as a 4 to 6 parter and a 7 parter. Episodes 3 and 4 drag, and I can't help but feel that it's interesting because 1 and 2 are packed with events, very thorough events which are relevant to the plot synopsis. 3 and 4 just meander, capturing escapes, getting out, Jamie, and then Victoria, and then we have episode 5, which is it's more entertaining of Jamie confronting the Doctor at the end and the Daleks being playful at the end. And this episode's very strong insofar as the house gets destroyed, Maxible's angry, the Doctor, Jamie, and Waterfield confronting the Dalek Prime at the end there. I think it was called Dalek Prime in the retcon more so. And oh, is it a tragedy that no footage of this original Dalek Prime prop exists? This reconstruction of CGI is ridiculously cool still, but yeah, this may be the most tragic loss in the history of missing, wiped Doctor Who episodes. I think the problem is once you have the premise and you have everyone in the location, you just have to drag along the plot until the Doctor gives those 3 Daleks the human factor, and then the Daleks turn on Maxtable and Waterfield, and then the Doctor and Jamie and Waterfield wind up on Skaro confronting the Dalek Prime. I think it's very interesting how at least they, in this great big send-off to the Daleks, they've demonstrated their behavioural characteristics as Machiavellian, and they're manipulative. They're not just brute thugs who want to just destroy everything. They consider themselves to be 10 steps ahead, and Patrick Trott out in Second Doctor knows that he has to be 20 steps ahead when he's dealing with the Daleks. I'll just quickly read out this reception tab as published on Wikipedia. Paul Cornell, Martin Day, and Keith Topping gave the serial a positive review in the Discontinuity Guide 1995, describing it as a grandiose production which papers over its scientifically implausible aspects of a confident swagger. Yeah, the whole idea of the Doctor having to imbue the Daleks with the human factor, and the Daleks talking about the Dalek factor, that's silly as all heck, but whatever at this point. In the Television Companion 1998, David J. Howe and Stephen James Walker noted how the evil of the Daleks paid tribute to the series past and praised Whitaker's writing and the production values. In 2009, Patrick Mulkern of Radio Times awarded it 5 stars out of 5, and wrote that the story boasts an intriguing mystery, well-drawn characters, atmospheric settings, and thrilling set pieces, though it did have an overly elaborate plot. He particularly praised Jamie, as well as the incidental music. The premise, aesthetic, and imagery alone does a lot to help this serial, although in execution, whilst the production values are good, we find that in execution as a script, I can't imagine this reading as a wholly coherent you'd think, why is there so much padding in the middle? And you'd realise it's for the sake of weeks of television drama. It is what it is. However, the end result is what I consider to be possibly the finest Doctor Who serial up to that point, and as a result, the finest Dalek serial up to that point. However, the following serial, The Tomb of the Cybermen, miraculously all available and returned in the early 1990s from Hong Kong, I believe. The Tomb of the Cybermen is one of the most magnificent Doctor Who storylines of all time, and it will be an absolute pleasure to discuss it after we get through episode 7 of The Evil of the Daleks, which will be our last. We'll summarise my final thoughts on the entire serial as it finishes. We'll talk about how the final episode wraps everything up, and then we'll get into the Tomb of the Cybermen. I'm extremely excited for that. Thanks again, my good and dear friends, very and very immensely.